beach driving etiquette.
Edward, how am I doing?
You're doing fine. One thing you can do, or one thing that the old-time locals always did, was they would signal which way they wanted to go. Like if someone's coming toward you, you put your right signal on if you want to go on the right side of them.
Okay.
And then they would usually answer that by signaling with their right signal. And nowadays, a lot of people don't do that, but usually people think you're at least a local if you do that.
Okay.
Do not block the roadway.
Now, is this where I should be parking when I come down to stay at the beach?
That guy's a little bit high, but you're supposed to be able to leave. People are supposed to be able to drive behind you and in front of you. You're supposed to be parked in the middle of the beach.
Okay.
Perpendicular to the shoreline. And there's a track by the dune line, and then this track down here on the foreshore, this hard sand right here, they're considered the travel lanes, and you're not supposed to block them because emergency vehicles need to come through here and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Don't speed.
Just let them go by. The speed limit's 35, and it's 15 when you're within 300 feet of people.
Do not run over small children.
Okay.
And so it's just a good rule of thumb. If you're at all close to people, you need to be down around 15 miles an hour.
Do not run over big children.
So in the summertime, that's pretty much all the time.
Do not drink and drive.
So, Edward, I'm coming up on my turn, my beach access.
Yeah, just use caution going over the hill because you never know if someone's coming up the other side. And It's hard to see. So you don't ever want to go flying like a maniac over the hill.
Woohoo!
Like that.
That was great.
Just always be careful with the intersections because there's no real traffic control and no one stops at the intersection. So you just have to be careful.
Okay.
Sometimes when we have a lot of rain, you'll encounter some puddles that are pretty deep, and you just want to, if you have to go through the water, just go very slow through the water, and because if you go fast, you can damage the car. And if there's ever a little road around the puddle, then it's a good idea to take it.
It's really narrow back here. What should I do if a vehicle approaches?
First you just want to stop, and there's a little cutout right here where you can see someone's pulled up into, and you just find a place to pull over, and you might have to back up from time to time, but normally if you meet someone, it's pretty easy to find a place to get out of the way.
Edward, we don't have to go down there, do we?
No, you can go explore all around here, but never do anything that is outside of your comfort zone for the vehicle and what you feel like you can drive through. And also, you never want to drive on private property or in someone's yard or anything like that.
Okay. Now I know Twiddy gave me a map at check-in.
Yeah, and that would show the roads really well. It's actually a pretty good map, and you can use that to explore a little bit, but just, use some sense about yourself when you're doing it.
Common sense.
Use some common sense.
Do not feed or approach the horses.
Run into any.
Oh, look at the horses. Is that a baby?
Just remember you're supposed to keep a safe distance from them, 50 feet, or you can be prosecuted. And you're not allowed to be within 50 feet of them. If you are, they can cite you, and they will in a heartbeat. And just they've had trouble over the years, so it's just very important you stay a good distance. And you got to remember that they're wild animals. In fact, that lady over there is really too close. But you can tell the horses are not very comfortable right now because the people are too close. And if you had people standing all the way around them, which is what happens sometimes, then they really will get upset.
Do not pay for air. Alright, well, we just got off the beach, and now we need to pump the tires back up for the highway pressure. And usually that's written on the door, on the driver's door, or on the tire itself. So now we just got to show Sarah how to put the air back in the tires for the highway. And so you'll just take the...
I think I'm going to do this. I think I have this, Edward.
Alrighty. Just stick it on there. Oh, there you go.
This whole experience was a lot easier than I thought, and I'm glad I did it. I'm awfully proud of myself. Yeah, I'm definitely more comfortable driving on the 4x4 beaches, even while trying to get stuck. Wouldn't happen, so I would do it again. I encourage anyone who hasn't stayed up in the 4x4 area to come try it for themselves. Followed all the guidelines that Edward gave me, and it was simple.
If you just follow our simple instructions, you'll have an enjoyable experience. So just relax, stay calm, and enjoy the ride.